All my heart to you, my light to you. How do you deal with loved ones provoking and trying to argue with you, specifically parents? So firstly, I do want to say what I've been saying and what I always say, all these little sayings I say. Let's take our relatives off that pedestal. They are a human being. So I just want you to first see them as a human being before you see them as a parent. Because if we see them through the parent lens, we're going to see like, you got to be a perfect mom, or you got to do what the moms do, or you got to do what the dads do, and you got to think like a mom does, or you got to think like a dad does. I want you to take those glasses off and see the person for being a human being. They are a human being with their own conditionings and their own reactions and their own beliefs, okay? Yes, they're a mom and they're a dad, but they are, before that, they're a human being. And you know what that helps us do? That helps us build compassion. By taking people off a pedestal, you build compassion and understanding. And what that does, that's the real miracle worker, because that removes the trigger. That removes the pain. That removes the I'm offended. That removes the why are they like this. That removes the I deserve better. That removes the fuck my life. That removes all of that, which is the real culprit, not your parents. It's about the experience, never about the person. It's never about the person. It's always about the experience and what you do with it. The real culprit is the pain you feel with the words they say, not them or the words they're saying. They're a human being. I know you weren't there when they were being raised, because you were born after them. You weren't in their home. You're not in their psyche. You're not in their subconscious. You are not in that motherboard, and you have no right to say. All you do is see them as a human being. Have compassion, because that compassion is the most rewarding thing. So when they come at you, talk, whatever, the first thing you got to ask yourself, instead of why are they like this, is why am I hurt? Why am I triggered? Oh, because I think that mom and dad got to act like this. I think mom and dad got to say these things. No, take the mom and dad glasses off and see them as a human being that has their programming, their conditioning. This is not about you, okay? This is not about the person. This is about the experience and what you do with it. And the moment you begin to genuinely believe this and practice this is when the lesson dissipates. It's gone. The lesson just disappears. There is no karma. There is no more trigger. There's love. And you are the example. And I don't want you to ever think, oh, one day they'll change, because that's still looking through the parent glasses. I want you to not be hurt or affected and have such strong core and resilience. And it begins with how we're looking, what glasses we're looking. I'm going to read y'all comments. It's not easy to give compassion when you're being attacked. But why do you feel attacked? That's the real culprit. But it's hard when we are triggered by them and really have to work through ourselves. The culprit hits the mark. Yes, now I know my mama's history and journey. I understood so much. It's how do you react to not being hurt? So, first thing, and you're like, how could I do this when they keep hurting me? Why are you hurt? Do you believe what they're saying? Or are you still with the mommy and daddy glasses on? And my homegirl here said, I know my mom's history and journey now, and you'd be surprised how quickly that happens after you have understood them and you're not hurt by them no more. Then the universe starts doing shit it didn't do before. Like, it starts explaining things. It starts showing to light. It starts, it's wild, guys, and it begins with us. So I want you, when you're like, I'm hurt by what they say, why? Do you believe what they're saying? Do you believe, or is it because you want to measure up to a certain extent to what they want? Again, you're looking through the mommy and daddy glasses. Take them off. They're a human being. They're probably projecting a lot on their child, who you're still going to always be a child to them no matter how old you are. They probably wish they could eradicate the mistakes they did through you. Again, take the mommy and daddy glasses off. These are human beings. And that doesn't mean you don't love them any less. That actually means you love them more. Because you now have compassion instead of blame. You're not here looking like, oh, why you treat me like this? Why can't you be so nice to me? Be perfect. No. How about you stop being hurt? Have some confidence, so much confidence in yourself that you understand where their pain is coming from. They just want to get it out of them and into you. You know? And it's easier said than done, but it takes taking the mommy and daddy glasses off, and it takes time and a lot of, build that self-confidence. Because if not, honey, this is going to follow you and follow you and follow you and follow you. And it don't matter what you do. It will follow you into a marriage, into a child, into their child. This lesson will follow you until you wake up and you don't look at them with any pain in your heart, but love, understanding, compassion. Okay? That's the real prize, and that's the real lesson. You're hurt by them. Why are you hurt? You believe what they're saying? You want to measure up to some mold they've pictured? Mommy and daddy, glasses off. And these glasses on so I can see what y'all say. I'm so annoying with my glasses. By not giving your power to them, most definitely their words and opinions of theirs when you let them is so deep into you. But does that make them true? Just because they're deep into you, does that mean they're true? No. It means they're hurt. Oh, thank you guys. Cali life, tan life. Bless you. So you just say, okay, I accept your perspective, and that's on. That convo's over. What more do you want from the convo? Do you want an apology? Whatever you're seeking from that conversation, you need to give yourself through acceptance, forgiveness, and compassion. Because you might never get that convo you're looking for. And what are you going to do? Live the rest of your life waiting for it? That type of shit builds illness. My man taught me that. Because I was a big baby. Love being the victim. Victimization is an addiction. It's so easy and fun to be the victim. Oh, be nice to me, world. Or I did. No. You be nice to the world. Not be nice to me, world. You be nice to the world and see how quick the world will be nice to you. The disappointment kills. But the disappointment is tied to a comparison. That comparison is the real killer. You make that choice. Sometimes they take what you've told them and what you've confided in. I'm glad I said give myself. And it don't matter the approach, the delivery, how they do it, where they do it. The universe is very creative. And it'll dress it up whatever way it hurts you until you understand that there is just one person you need to be most worried about what they think. And it's you. Okay? Because it hurts doesn't mean it's true. If you think it's true, then it's not even about them. It's about you. It's always about you. Okay? So, like you said, like, oh, but yeah, kill the comparison because the disappointment kills. There's no disappointment without comparing it to something. Again, take the mommy and daddy glasses off. Oh, mom and dad gotta be perfect. They gotta say the nicest, sweetest things. Or they just have no right to be mad at me or angry at me or hate me. No, you don't get to say that. It's about the experience and what you do with it, okay? Never about the person. The moment you make it about the person, you give away all your power. And you get farther and farther away from lesson learned, okay? And you keep attracting that shit to you. And I don't want y'all attracting this no more. Because if you're attracting it to you, you're going to attract it to your children. And I'm not on my watch. I'm here for the kids. And these generational curses are not going to fly, right? They're not going to fly.